these past few years, you faced a coup d'etat, civil war, and relentless attacks by the Empire. And yet, under your command, the shield bearers held strong and repelled every threat. Commander Goodman, I would hear from you how a ruler might best defend his nation.
A weighty question indeed. I take it you're preparing to follow in your father's footsteps.
And I would hope that I have the wisdom you seek, my child.
You have in your village a super weapon capable of blasting balls clear out of the sky.
Yes, I suppose we do.
Well, I was just wondering, do you think you could still lead your people without that power?
So you would follow in your father's illustrious footsteps.
A sword and a stout shield, yet grew fearful. Intriguing.
I thought back to what I had seen in my travels across the realm, and to what I had read in the histories. Stories of men who claimed power to slay their foes, but who forgot the ones they loved.
En plus avec la musique d'Eternia au fond. L'une de mes musiques préférées.
The power to protect people, but then lost sight of themselves, and grew vain, proud, and complacent. They put too much faith in the power they'd achieved. It became all-consuming. It was all they cared about. That was what I was afraid of.
Pikalutation à toutes et à tous, c'est Gire le génie. On se retrouve pour l'épisode 60 de Bravely Second and Layer sur Nintendo 3DS. Villa de Lontano. On reprend la quête principale, et là on a droit à cette grosse image de balle. En fait cette image on la voit assez souvent sous Moonhold. Moonhold qui est la lune qu'on reconstruit en parallèle. Et du coup là c'est vachement intriguant parce que on s'est débarrassé quand même entre guillemets bien sûr de Diamante. Et là on voit que il y en a un autre derrière. Alors est-ce que c'est le même ou pas? Ça on va voir ça tout de suite. Le bon petit côté c'est que mon niveau est inférieur à celui du donjon. Du coup je vais pouvoir me permettre de faire un petit peu de level up tout à l'heure. Encore un petit objet restant. Tiens, il est là. J'ai l'air de devoir sortir avant de pouvoir revenir dessus, je crois. On va voir d'abord ce qu'il y a en dessous. Donc, le petit coffre qui traînait là. Carabine 99. C'est une arme, hein. Oh, trop cool. Ça va lui faire plaisir, tiens, il est là. Ok. Ouais, il nous reste rien, on va sortir. Oh, on se rapproche de plus en plus. Je suis pressé de savoir en fait. Franchement, ça serait tellement frustrant si c'est diamanté. Ok, petit point de sauvegarde dans le coin. A mon avis, on va bientôt affronter le boss, donc vous savez déjà ce que je vais faire. Je vais en profiter, je vais sauvegarder et faire un petit peu le bestiaire. On se retrouve tout de suite. Level up et bestiaire complet. Du coup, on va pas trop tarder. Sauf que j'ai un petit détail à vous montrer avant de continuer. Un truc qui m'a un petit peu perturbé en fait. C'est ce que dit l'Argonaute. Ça ne va faire qu'empirer à partir de maintenant. Donc je m'attends déjà maintenant à pas mal de surprises qui vont arriver. On va voir ce que c'est maintenant.
Is that?
C'est évident. It's a ball. This can't be. It's exuding a level of power on par with, no, even exceeding
C'est plus fort que
Diamante's.
Diamanté?
Yet there's
C'est
been
pas
no
lui alors?
word from Fort Loon. Did it penetrate the moon's defenses? No, Appleberry would never let that happen.
This is no time for panic, Magnolia. There's a ball in front of us, and we have to defeat it. That's all that matters right now.
Right. Let's focus on the battle before us. We can't let any sacrifice be in vain. Not now. Not ever.
Is everyone ready?
Let's do it. We're coming for you. Ball the first. Turtle Dove!
Ah, tourterelle. C'est l'oiseau. Oh la vache. Je m'attendais pas à l'affronter ici. Donc là, pas besoin de se faire de scan, il est à 100 000 PV. Je l'avais déjà affronté sur le village, c'est pour ça. Donc je vais commencer à faire mes configurations habituelles. Je vais la harceler tout de suite avec des météores. En pluie. On va mettre tout de suite nos protections. Mais il fait partie des balles avec lesquelles j'ai pas mal de choses à dire en fait. Je vous cache pas en fait que je suis vraiment très intrigué. Le sujet des balles m'intéresse énormément en fait. En réalité celui-ci c'est pas la première fois que je le vois. Je l'ai déjà affronté plus d'une fois à l'époque de Bravely Default, où je m'amusais justement à les affronter pour pouvoir récolter des objets pour augmenter les stats de mes personnages. Et déjà à cette époque là c'était un monstre qui était super intriguant pour moi. Ok, il a commencé à mettre du charme sur un de mes personnages, à le rendre amoureux. C'est marrant parce qu'en fait, c'est Tease qui est amoureux de You. C'est assez marrant en fait dans l'idée. Vu qu'habituellement c'est toujours You qui est en fanboyisme sur Tease, là c'est l'inverse pour une fois. C'est le genre de truc limite qui pourrait donner naissance à des fanfics. J'avais oublié ça. Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'il le fasse. Tease, oh la vache. Je viens juste d'éclater le bal sans pression. Tease a imité en fait le comportement de You puisqu'il est tout simplement amoureux. Donc à cause de cette altération d'état là, il refait exactement les mêmes mouvements. Sauf que ce que j'avais balancé était assez meurtrier je pense.
That was ridiculous.
It was stronger than any ball I've ever seen.
What's happening in Caldisla? First our memories, now this ball?
I don't know. But we have learned one thing. Luxembourg still isn't free from the threat of the balls.
C'est choquant en fait.
Au contraire, the threat is greater than ever. This ball made it past the moon's defenses almost
Elle
entirely
dit celui-là. J'ai
unscathed.
l'impression qu'il y en a d'autres encore derrière.
This is Magnolia. We confirmed the presence of a new ball. We dispatched it at once, but
Impossible! We haven't let any balls through.
I suspected as much. Somehow it eluded the moon's scanners entirely.
Preposterous! No ball has ever slipped through Fort Loon's defense system undetected.
Until now, this demands an investigation. This may not be an isolated incident. As a citizen of the moon, I have a duty to protect Luxembourg. That's right. Ballbuster Magnolia Arts will not take this threat sitting down.
Ah, ça fait plaisir à voir. Même après Diamanté, elle est toujours aussi déterminée.
I'm sorry, everyone. It looks like I'll be needing your help just a little bit longer.
Don't be sorry. We'll help you for as long as you need.
Yeah, there's no way we're letting these balls have their way with Luxembourg. Not after all we've done.
Merci, mes amis.
Are you okay, Tiz? I mean, Sir Tiz, how fare thee?
Oh, Egil! The dread beast that beset the villa has been slain.
Seriously? Man, Tiz, you really are a hero.
Il est trop chou.
My friends, can
Ah bah
you
enfin.
hear me?
Your Holiness.
Huh? Is that Agnes's voice? Where is she?
Right in here. Say hello, Egil.
What? How'd she get stuck in there? Agnes, I never knew a person could be shrugged so small. What are you doing here, Tiz? You gotta get her out of there.
Oh, Egil, have you been well?
Yeah. Wait, you're not in trouble?
Not any longer. Agnes, what's going on? I heard about your troubles in Kaldisla, or I should say, I remembered.
So you'd forgotten Kaldisla too.
I cannot explain these recent events, but they could have grave implications for our future. I am traveling to Kaldisla as we speak. Let us meet with the king together.
Certainly, Your Holiness. We'll meet you at the castle.
Whoa! Where'd she go? So it's some kind of communication device? Whoa! That's so high-tech!
Même Agnès, elle s'en souvenait plus de Cadislan. On va sortir d'ici tout de suite. Oh, un renard. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait là?
That was great!
More like totally delicious. You've become a real master chef, Magnolia.
Vraiment? You're so kind.
Didn't you learn a new recipe from Sakura just the other day?
She did. It started with Alfred's recipe, remember? Then you got Martha at the dorms to share her secrets. You're practically a culinary expert now.
Anyway, I'd better clean up.
I'll help.
Merci. But it's quite all right. I believe the cook should also clean up.
Oh. Elle fait limite femme au foyer.
Oh, I'm so stuffed I can hardly move. I'm just gonna conk out right here.
You shouldn't sleep right after eating, you know.
Yeah, well, what happened to eat, sleep, and be merry, huh?
That's, eat, drink, and be merry.
For tomorrow we die.
What? Who's dying?
No one, we hope. Which is why we don't want you sleeping on a full stomach.
Anyway, we'll be back on the rub-a-dub soon. I can't wait to have a good long soak.
I love the bath oil Sakura adds. The aromas are so refreshing.
She has so many different kinds, too. Rose, orange blossom, pomegranate, wild fig and ginger, and even champagne.
Yes, sir. I could stay in the baths all day and night, looking up as the sun gives way to the stars.
Yep, soaking in a warm bath from dawn to dusk. Wouldn't that be the life?
Heh! Did you say warm water? Are you completely nuts? A bath has to be so hot you can barely stand it. Then when it feels like you can't breathe anymore, you jump out and douse yourself with cold water. That's a real bath.
So all that splashing and shrieking coming from the ladies' bath was you.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Idia's on the mark. I mean, sitting in a warm bath for hours is nice, but it does get a bit boring.
Exactly. What's the point if you just end up dozing off?
But don't you get tired leaping in and out of water that's either too hot or too cold?
Oh, no, it's not tiring, it's refreshing. Especially when you cap it off with...
An ice cold latte.
Exactly. Knocking back an iced latte so cold you can barely taste it.
Or you could just have a coffee.
Sir, coffee and cafe latte are completely different.
Oh.
I think I can
Pour une fois qu'ils se rejoignent sur des idées.
And I you, my dear idiot.
C'est trop chou. Pour une fois qu'ils réussissent à se trouver des points communs. Ok, du coup on va commencer à se diriger à Cadisla. On va voir ce qu'il en est. Tiens, ils sont là. Il y avait même Alternis.
Your Holiness, you're already here.
Caldisla disappeared from our memories, only to appear again all of a sudden. Something is amiss here.
Indeed, and the king has just shared with me an equally disturbing tale.
Do tell.
For those of us on the outside, it was as though Caldisla suddenly returned to our memories. But for the people of this land, it was the existence of the rest of the world which came back to them only now.
Limite, ils étaient vraiment mis à part. C'est choquant.
I ask of you, Vestal of Wind, beg pardon, your holiness, I would hear your counsel. Whatever should I and my kingdom do?
Your Highness, I thank you for welcoming me back to Caldisla with such warmth. As for your question...
I'm glad your arm's feeling better.
My arm? Yes,
Il a pas l'air de comprendre.
That's a load off. Seeing you run about all the time, sometimes I get worried.
I'm simply doing my duty.
Il a vraiment pas l'air de comprendre.
Find it a burden.
So come on, spill it. Did you find out anything about Yoko?
Yoko? What are you...
Ok, c'est pas... Oh la vache. J'en suis maintenant persuadé. Il y a Alternis et il y a l'Alternis avec le bandeau. Je commence à avoir une bonne théorie dessus là. Ce qui ferait que l'autre Alternis, il se peut que ce soit une gabelle.
We were discussing how the balls might be appearing.
Never mind how they appear. We don't even know where they come from.
J'avoue.
That's true. And even if we did know, something is clearly different this time.
There are just too many things we don't understand about these balls.
I'm sorry. I should know more.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Magnolia. It's not your fault.
Our heroes, surely you must be exhausted after such a harrowing battle. Pray, stay the night and rest yourselves.
Quelle deception! And I call myself a ball buster. What do I truly know about the balls? I never even thought to ask.
Please, don't blame yourself, Magnolia. I'm no better. I knew nothing about the true Crystal Guard. Nothing about my own brother.
You. Thank you.
Oh, there must be someone out there who can give us a clue, right?
Quelqu'un qui pourrait nous
Do
renseigner.
not judge a carrot by its leaves, nor a man by his words alone.
Me dis pas qu'il sait quelque
True
chose.
value is rarely apparent on the surface, you'll find.
It's a ghost!
My young friends, it would seem you have questions about the balls, and I may very well have answers.
Non, sérieux?
It is, well, comme ci, comme ça. Would you start with the good news or the bad?
Oh, this never ends well. All right, give us the good news first.
The good news is that, yes, I have finally uncovered the truth behind the balls.
Sérieux?
Oh, la vache! You have? And what is it?
I'm afraid that brings us to the bad news. I believe, no, I am convinced that the balls are the unresolved feelings of my dearest Vega given life.
C'est horrible. How can this
C'est
be?
énorme.
Vega was your beloved, no? The one you left behind in the celestial realm?
The same. And the balls that threatened to destroy Luxembourg. As much as I am loath to admit it, they were born of our shared memories.
Your memories created the balls? How is that even possible?
Ah, sérieusement, c'est vraiment énorme. Parce que pour le bal tourterelle, en fait, j'avais une théorie comme quoi ça serait le jour du mariage. Je pense que ça se confirme un peu. C'est ouf.
And that someone, something, has seized upon these emotions, giving them physical form as weapons of mass destruction.
What a monster! Manipulating someone's feelings for such a terrible purpose.
You can say that again. So, this means that the balls come from the celestial realm?
That would be the only reasonable assumption.
That settles it. Altair, let's go to the celestial realm and save Vega from this nightmare.
Oh, a most kind offer, you. And yet I fear it is not so simple.
Pourquoi?
I too long to see my Vega again. So I searched and searched for a way to reach the celestial realm, to no avail.
We'll just have to keep trying then. Never say never until you're dead.
A sentiment I shared, my dear you, which is why I kept trying, kept searching, until my death.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
A joke, my dear boy, a joke!
So you're just going to give up? You've carried on all these years in the hopes of seeing Vega again. Now you're just going to accept how things are?
Oh, of course I do not accept it. How could I accept my beloved being used as an instrument of destruction? I want to help her with all my heart, I do, and yet... My friends, might I beseech your aid?
Ça c'est bien sûr.
Why so formal?
Depuis le début, il nous
Of
aide.
course you can.
Comment on peut
Magnolia
refuser de
here is
l'aider
a
ne serait-ce qu'une
ballbuster
seule
after
fois?
all.
And even if I weren't, I would help. Anyone who'd use another's love for the purpose of evil deserves to get theirs.
Right. You've been our friend from the start, Altair. We've been through so much together, we're not giving up on you now.
Your... friend? Oh, thank you, my dear children. As a matter of fact, I unearthed a new clue since coming to this place. A fairy named Anna.
Right. It was as if Diamante was under her control.
And she mentioned something about her master, didn't she?
I think we've seen enough to know that she's involved up to her eyeballs.
Then our course of action is clear. Search out Anna, my young friends. With all my heart. Bonne chance.
Non, elle se trouve dans la grotte du début de Bravely Default. La grotte du gouffre, je crois, quelque chose comme ça. Là où tout avait commencé. Ouais, c'est elle.
So there was a path between Luxendark and the Celestial Realm right here. What a delightful surprise. I've been having so much fun taking out the moon that I never even thought to look for one. But this changes everything. Why, from a place like this, I can summon balls and balls galore. Those moonies can't do a thing for Luxendark if my balls come through here. They'll be pumped and primed for battle. And not only that, oh no, it might even be possible for my lord to descend upon Luxendark from here. The only fly in the ointment is you, Jenny Olja, and his stupid friends. They've interfered with me every step of the way. Why, they've even recovered memories from alternate dimensions. That's basically cheating, you know. How are they doing it? Is it that hourglass they have? No, that alone wouldn't explain it. Ugh. What is their little secret?
C'est intéressant, on commence vraiment à lui faire peur maintenant. On va commencer à sortir d'ici du coup. Oh, une quête annexe. Ça doit certainement être la dernière. Bon bah, si ça me permet de récupérer mon dernier job, du coup, on va laisser ça de côté. Et on va foncer tout de suite vers le dernier job. Oh, le château de Derosso. Ça sonne la grosse quête de ouf alors. C'est énorme. Ok, du coup j'ai plus qu'une hâte, c'est de la faire forcément. Et je m'attends à d'énormes révélations dessus, c'est pour ça. Si c'est au même niveau que Derosso lors de Bravely Default. Bon allez, du coup n'oubliez pas de vous abonner pour ne pas manquer la suite, de liker, commenter et partager la vidéo si elle vous a plu. Sur ce, je vous fais plein de Pikaputo, on se retrouve très vite pour le début de cette quête annexe là. D'ici la prochaine vidéo, portez-vous bien.